Hello and welcome back to the channel. Hopefully I have a bit of an interesting video for you today. Sometime last year, I think it was, I made a video about the Beats Studio 3 wireless headphones. They've been a really nice pair of headphones. I think I paid like $200 to $220 for them, so I didn't pay the full retail $350 price, and I've had sort of a mixed opinion of them. They are good headphones in my opinion. They sound good, they have good battery life, they have great noise cancellation. They don't fold up in a way that I really like though, and for longer term wear, they haven't been super comfortable. And I keep seeing reviews, I keep hearing things about the Sony WH-1000XM3, and as you can obviously see, I went out and bought a pair of them for a couple of reasons. One, I did actually get a pair of the Sony 1000XM2 in one of the mystery unboxings I did last year, and they sounded really good and they were really comfortable. They were just broken. From what I've heard, the braking problem has actually been taken care of with these, and I did test them out at Best Buy, and I've seen videos of people testing them and like stretching them, and they didn't break, which I'm hoping again that means it fixed the problem with the faulty headband on the older design, model, whatever. So what's new about these? What makes them special and fun and unique? Well, they do have Google Assistant built in, they have Amazon's A word built in. I'm not going to say it for the sake of not setting off your devices. They do have wireless, they're noise canceling. Up to 30 hours of battery life, that's really nice. And of course they have all of the codecs and everything that's supported. The Qualcomm aptX HD, DCHX digital sound enhancement engine, HD voice, 10 minutes of charging, you can get 5 hours of playback, a max of 30 hours of playback, and I think if you're playing over 3.5mm, it's even longer. But realistically, I do an awful lot of listening to music while I'm at work and while I'm traveling and just basically everywhere. So it makes sense for me to occasionally try out new headphones. And without any further ado, let's see what comes in the box, in case you haven't already seen this 57 times. Easy setup, just download the app, Sony Headphones Connect. I probably ought to do that. Downloading. And then here inside, this is the hard side case the headphones come in, and all the paperwork, warranty, documentation stuff that no one's going to read. Now I will say, I don't know if I expected for the case to be a different color. All the videos I'd seen were of the black pair, so I wanted to get the silver pair just to be a little different, and I've had enough black headphones for my time. So this is kind of a heather gray color, although it's almost brown, and it has a gold Sony logo zipper on it, and of course a mesh pocket here on the back for you to put things in. Open it up. There's the headphones, 3.5mm headphone cable, airplane jack splitter. I don't think I've been on a plane in a while where I needed one of these, but still, a nice addition. A USB-C to full-size USB cable, although relatively short. I think this is probably 4 to 6 inches long. Lots of cardboard. Go ahead and pull the headphones out. And you can see there's a little diagram here on the bottom of the case. I don't think I need to leave that in there, just more cardboard. But it does show all the buttons and what they do and which is left and which is right. You do have an NFC tag on it, just like most of the Sony products. This is all going to be touch compatible, so it's going to have play, pause, and calling, forward track and back track, volume down, volume up on the right-hand side. And that's really about all there is to it, I think. There are a couple of physical buttons on it, as you can probably see here. Power button, and then noise canceling and ambient button. I think this can be remapped. Ooh, the ear cups feel very soft. There's your 3.5mm input on the left ear cup. On the right ear cup, USB-C. That's where that quick charging they mentioned earlier comes in, and they simply adjust by pulling here. That's a very nice, not too loud click. You can supposedly pull them out really far. Again, I did try this briefly, but I don't think I want to do it on my own pair. My head's not really that big. Ooh. That's very nice. That's very comfortable. And I do have the app downloaded now, so let's go ahead and get these set up. So we open the app, Headphones Connect. Welcome. Yes, yes, yes. Turn the power on the headphones. When the LED blinks, press the next button. It is now blinking blue. So I'm going to go ahead and hit next. It says WH-1000XM3, tap to register. Select an accessory, and it says it down here, it may take 1 minute to display. And there we go, they just showed up. It was probably been 30 seconds. Device information, I can go ahead and register them from here. It has adaptive sound control. That's one of the things I found really interesting reading about these, is that they do have the ability to adjust to your environment, and at the same time, you can put your hand over one of the ear cups and disable the entire thing, disable the noise canceling so you can hear what's going on around you. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna hit next. It says it detects your actions and automatically adjusts to take in the ambient sound. So I'm gonna say use that. And always allow that. So now we can go to the dashboard, and it does say there is a software update, and it says it's also optimized for the Google Assistant, so I'm going to set it up for that as well. And apparently I don't have that on my iPhone yet. Now I have swiped back and forth out of this app a few times, and it seems like every time I leave the app and come back it has to reconnect, and that takes like 20 seconds. So I'm probably not going to spend a whole lot of time in the app, but still it's nice to know that that can take a while. Now it does say it is detecting the adaptive sound control, and noise canceling optimizer can be optimized if you want to. You can also change the atmospheric pressure optimization. That's going to be really nice for being on flights if you want to change the pressure that you feel whenever you put the headphones on and turn on the canceling. Sound position control, you can pick where you want the sound position to come from. Surround sound on or off, equalizer, customization, now playing settings, turn the DCHX on and off, the noise canceling and ambient button. You can turn that to be the Google Assistant or Amazon's Assistant, and automatic power off after 5 minutes for right now, but you can turn that after a certain amount of time or have them not turn off if you want to waste the battery. But it does say they are 100% charged. It says AAC and DCHX, and I'm really just curious what they sound like. I don't know if I can really demonstrate it to you. I'm kind of curious how much noise leak there's going to be, but let us just see. Wow. I put these on and now I can hear what's going on in my head, and that's about it, because like, well, I can hear myself snapping a little bit. Ooh, and these get really, really loud. I can't hear myself talking right now, so apologies if I'm being really loud or really quiet. I'm curious if you can hear what's coming out of my headphones now. I have it at 50% on my phone. Let's see if I can turn it up and down from here. I have to really keep hitting it to get it to go up, and I tapped it back apparently. So I'm gonna have to take some getting used to on that. Swiping forward and back and up and down does work, and double tapping pauses or plays. So far, it's a little bit bass heavy. Kind of curious how it sounds with an audiobook. It's going in a different direction than I would normally do for a video like this, but might as well. It sounds adequate. Well, I don't want to spend too much time talking about it. This is just kind of a first impressions. I've got to say it, the audio sounded better in the store. Obviously, what I was listening to in the store was probably thoroughly optimized for this, and it may work better on an Android phone, so I will try it with that as well. But very early impressions, they're really comfortable. The noise canceling is kicking some major butt. The sound quality is good. I don't know if it's $350 good, because that's what I had to pay to get these. I think they're gonna get the job done though. I do say they probably do sound better than my Beats. I just hope that they hold up as well as they're supposed to, because if they break like the previous pair that I looked at, I'm gonna be really disappointed. But I think I will use these for a day, and I'll let you know what I think about them tomorrow. And we're back. It's been a couple of days, and I've been using these Sony headphones pretty much non-stop. I started taking them into work with me and using them on my work laptop, using them with my phone, using them with my tablet. Whenever I go to lunch, a lot of times I'll take my iPad mini and I'll watch videos on it. And these things are awesome. I cannot complain about them pretty much in the slightest. In pretty much every scenario I've used these in, they have worked extremely well. The noise cancellation is great, but at the same time, if I'm wearing them and I have the noise canceling turned on, I can always just put my hand over this side and it turns it back to the ambient mode, where it uses the microphones built in to relay the sound that's outside into your ears, which is very cool. In some ways kind of creepy, because I can be sitting at my desk, put these on and do this, and I can hear people like 2 cubicles away and hear what they're saying and hear them chewing gum. And I mean, it's ridiculously strong ambient noise handling. I also took a little bit of time and tested out using Google Assistant and Siri with these. No problems to report. You basically hold the button, say what you want to say to Google Assistant or to Siri, and it starts working, telling you what you want to hear. The weather, turning on and off smart lights. I'm curious to see if I can do it right now. Turn off the office lights. Nope. Power controls is not yet supported, unfortunately. If I were paired up to my Samsung phone, I've got them paired to my iPhone. If I had it paired to my Samsung phone, it probably would work. And like I said, I have used this quite a bit over the last 2 days. I would say about 75% of the usage was used with a 3.5mm jack plugged into my work laptop, and the active noise canceling turned on, and the battery has not had any issues. I think it still shows 90% within the app. The touch controls. I definitely just double tapped on that somehow and it started playing my music. But I have not had to charge these yet, which is absolutely awesome. They're super comfortable. The one sort of complaint I would have is just the touch controls. I'm so used to having a physical button. Like I had physical buttons on the Beats Studio 3. I've had physical buttons on almost every other pair of large over-ear headphones I've used. So to have a touch panel on the side, it's fine. I mean, double tap, it starts playing my music. Double tap, it stops. It's the swipe up and down that really gets me, and accidentally tapping. Swiping up and down like, okay, I'm gonna put these on, I'm gonna listen to my music. Music is playing. If I wanna make it louder, I have to swipe up. That took it 1 notch. So it looks like you're petting yourself on the side of the head, which is, a little bit odd, to say the least. Just not something I would expect to see myself doing on a regular, just patting myself on the side of the head to turn my music up and down. At the same time, you can always just control the music volume using your device, and this is more of a convenience feature. The other sort of downside I've seen, and this is a relatively minor one, but if you're using Bluetooth, I have found it does not stay in sync with anything video related. Relatively common in terms of Bluetooth, but I have been seeing it less and less often. Actually, these Tautronics earbuds that I've recently talked about, they stayed in sync with videos a lot better than the Sony ones do. Maybe that has to do with the audio processing that happens with this, the different audio profiles and the active noise cancellation. That could have something to do with it. But at the same time, just a very expensive pair of headphones that if I'm using Bluetooth, I probably cannot watch YouTube or Netflix or anything like that because the mouths will be out of sync. That's kind of a bummer, but that's not going to turn me off of them because more often than not, I can use them with 3.5mm if I want it to be 100% in sync, and otherwise I'll just kind of deal with it. But all in all, can I recommend these? Build quality is great, sound is great, active noise canceling is great, battery life is great. Price is really high. So if you can find them for less than $300 somewhere, and I've seen them on sale for like $280 in a couple of places, it's rare, but it does happen. Just watch Amazon or Slick Deals, of course, and I'll put links to where I can find them down below. Those are affiliate links, so if you do happen to buy a pair, I will probably get a little bit of a kickback, and it does help support the channel, so thank you. Can I recommend them though? It's gonna be a really hard sell. If you are looking for a great pair of headphones and you've got that kind of money to throw at them, they're probably gonna be great for you, but you might be better served just buying a less expensive pair and just going from there. I like them, I'm going to keep them, I'm going to be using them until they break, and hopefully they don't break anytime soon. These will be great for the like 14-hour flight that my wife and I are going to be going on. We're not going to talk about that. Maybe check my second channel to hear more about that as we get closer to the end of May. Anyway, thank you guys as always for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already, if you want to get notified when I put out new videos, talk about headphones or cameras. I got an entire stack of things over in that corner and on the couch behind me that I need to start making videos about. Some things over here that I think are going to be really entertaining. Hit the like button if you happen to like this video. And again, I think I mentioned it, but subscribe if you have not already so you get notified when new videos come out. You do have to ring the little notification bell to get notifications and apparently to see the videos at all because I think YouTube has stopped sending them, which kind of stinks. But anyway, I appreciate you guys sticking around. I appreciate you watching the videos. Thank you for letting me do what I do. It is amazing to be able to get up every day and know that this can be a part of my life. So I appreciate it. And I will see you again very soon.